All right, so explain your upbringing, bro. Like, how was it coming up as a shorty?
Man, so I was born and raised on the north side of Chicago. I was out there for like, you know what I'm saying, probably like 15, 16 years of my life. Then I ended up like slowly moving like toward like northwest, and then just finally moving to Humboldt Park. You know what I'm saying? But growing up though, man, it was hard as hell. You know what I'm talking about? So like as a kid, you feel me? I was selling weed, selling crack. You know, like I used to be in like 4th, 5th grade, bro, going to school with like 10 fucking dime sacks, 20 dime sacks in my book bag. Like, it was crazy, bro. Like, and this ain't no bullshit, like 100%. I was really doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I ended up fucking at like 15, you know, I was working at KFC and shit, and, you know, I was selling crack at KFC. I used to sell the crack to the cash register, you know, like to the, to the cashier and shit. I used to do all that shit, bro. Like, it was crazy as fuck, you feel me? And, you know, I used to ditch school and shit around that time, and, you know, motherfuckers, you know, the police used to catch us, like, ditching school, and they used to lock motherfuckers up, and I was like, man, I'm finna go to work. What you talking about? Oh, where you work at? Man, I work at KFC. I'm going to work right now. So, and I didn't have to work. I was just out there ditching, you know what I'm talking about? So, they was just, they're like, oh, yeah, you finna go to work? All right, we finna go see. So, they put me in the back, and they took my ass straight to work, bro, and they pulled through the drive-through window, and I was in the back seat and shit. Oh, does he got to work today? And thank God, bro, like, the females was there. Like, they was from the hood. You could tell they was from out west. So I was like, I'm looking at them like, bitch, better say I work. And it was like, oh, yeah, he got to work today. He got to work right now. That's how they let me go, because if not, I would have got locked up. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was a movie back then. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
So it's crazy. You had a wild experience coming up, so that's what made you grow so fast. See, a lot of these youngins now, they grow up quick, but they haven't been through what you've been through. So how do you explain, like, what made you grow so fast, like, and not, like, be a crash out? You know what I'm saying?
Man, honestly, bro, I just think it was God, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been through so much. I done did so much shit. Like, nigga, the shit I did, bro, I should have been in jail right now. We wouldn't be talking right now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was really raised off, like, some old school shit. You know, I'm not these YNs right now where they, you know, they don't know what the fuck going on. They just shooting shit, and that's how they doing. You feel me? Like, I don't be on that shit. You feel me? It's just, growing up for me was just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised on, like, morals and what to do, what not to do. Like, I kind of just went along with everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes and shit. Of course, everybody do. That's how you learn. So, you know what I'm saying? I just came up off that shit, bro, and that shit was just, you know, it was a wild ride growing up, honestly.
Okay, so what made you get into the IGs, bro? Because a lot of people don't know the Imperial Gangsters, they have a long background, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're still around. Like, a lot of people would say, like, you know, some people would say that they never heard of IG, so why don't you tell them a little bit about them, like, you know what I'm saying, that they're still, like, active and stuff like that.
Oh, they still active. They real active, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, nowadays, niggas just be, you know, niggas ain't really out here posted up like that. Niggas just be, the niggas that I grew up with now, they more on some boss shit, you feel me? Like,
they getting some money.
They getting some money, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, what the fuck? And it's shit is worthless now just to be sitting on a corner now and just be doing some whatever shit. You know
when you could get money from the phone, you could just be at the crib chilling.
That's it. You know, motherfucker trapping, motherfucker doing whatever, you feel me? But, like, the way I got into this shit was, so I had a brother, you know, I got a brother and shit. He was with them niggas from day one. You know what I'm saying? So me and my brother, we never used to talk for some awkward reason. We just never used to talk. We was never like, we didn't really grow up together like that. Excuse me. So we never used to talk. So we end up talking, you know, when you get older, you know, motherfucker was young and dumb. You get older, you get wiser. And then we started talking and shit. So he started bringing me around or whatever. And, you know, once he brought me around and shit, you know, the rest was history. You know, at the end of the day, the rest was history. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to know a lot of people. I got to know, you know, like, did a lot of shit and, you know, and it was just, it's a totally different side. Like, it's a totally different atmosphere from how the north side is.
Okay, so how do you feel like being a big rapper in Chicago? Like, you have a face, bro. Like, how do you feel about that? Because, like, a lot of people, bro, when they got clout, they start switching up. They start acting different. They start thinking they're better than people, and you're normal. Like, you don't think you're better than the next person. You don't say you ain't acting like your shit don't stink. So how do you feel about that, bro?
I just feel like the niggas who be on that shit, to me, like, a lot of motherfuckers just act goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see these niggas how they was before to